still think there is this identity crisis surrounding her. I mean, about her name. Her name is Chidinma, and she claims she's from Enugu State in Nigeria, and Enugu State is an Igbo state, and there's no Igbo surname as Adesina. Of course, Chidinma is her first name. It's a typical Yoruba name. So where did she get the Adesina surname from?
Chidinma, where did Adesina come from?
It's not adding up. This is confusing our confusion. Why not go and continue to clear this mess that their child is facing? Like, sort out the identity problem for your daughter. And this is what South Africans have been talking about, but you just insult. You don't know. You just jump and you insult people.
But Igbos are not known with such name. If now Nigerians are saying that Chidinma should come out and unveil her real identity, her true identity, that they want to know who she is.
Still think there is this identity crisis surrounding her. I mean, about her name. Her name is Chidinma, and she claims she's from Enugu State in Nigeria, and Enugu State is an Igbo state, and there's no Igbo surname as Adesina. Of course, Chidinma is her first name, and Adesina is her surname. So where did she get the Adesina surname from? Adesina is a Yoruba name. It's a typical Yoruba name. So where did she get the Adesina surname from? Her mom is not Nigerian, so that one could say that probably Adesina is her first name, and that could have been given to her by a Yoruba mom. But her mom is allegedly from Mozambique, according to South Africans. Now, where did she get the Adesina surname from? If her father is from Enugu State of Nigeria, where did she get the Adesina surname from?
So guys, I've watched the interviews and I have my own perspective to this interview, and there's so much to unpack. But without much talk, let's start with the first part that I want you all to see.
And your placing and your weighing, were they there in Mexico?
No, they were not in Mexico, but they were definitely watching from South Africa. It was such an emotional one for them because I literally video called them and they were so happy, they were so proud, and they were crying because they were like, oh my word, you've been through so much and we never thought that you were this strong and you still wanted to do this, because there were so many times where they kept on saying, like, just leave it, like, don't worry, better things will come. And I was like, listen, there's nothing better that can come. This is my moment. And they were just really so proud of me.
This is something that came up again and again. Chidinma, where did Adesina come from?
It's my name. It's my surname. It's part of who I am. And yeah, there's really nothing much to say about it.
So much to unpack, right? Okay. Chidinma says her parents were in South Africa, watching from South Africa while she was in Mexico. But this guy shared a post and said Chidinma and her dad were at his place before Chidinma left for Mexico. So where is Chidinma's parents? Are they in Nigeria or are they in South Africa? The math is not matching. It's not adding up. This is confusing our confusion. Because, I mean, these two people, if they were still in South Africa, why not go and continue to clear this mess that their child is facing? Like, sort out the identity problem for your daughter. So now, I just want to say, does it mean now that her parents have a right to be in South Africa, but Chidinma doesn't have a right to be in South Africa? I'm putting this question to Nigerians out as well, because I see so many Nigerians claim that, oh, she was just a baby when this crime was committed. Why don't they forgive Chidinma? They should catch her parents. Like, why are the parents in South Africa and Chidinma is the one who cannot go back to South Africa? And this interviewer asked, like, your mother and your identity and that of your mother, identity documents were revoked, right? So Chidinma's mother's document has been revoked, but she is still in South Africa? Question. And then they asked her, like, about her identity problem. Chidinma said it is emotional. Yeah, it has to be emotional. And she said it is so painful that she has to start from scratch. Most of you don't know the meaning of this, and this is what South Africans have been talking about, but you just insult. You don't know. You just jump and you insult people. Try to educate yourself. When you go to live in a foreign land, there is a process in order to get documents in that land, right? So let's say, for instance, you go abroad, You can go as a student, as a worker, any means that you go abroad. The first time you go, they give you entry document. It could be permanent, it could be temporary residence, it could be work permit, any kind of permit. So after that, there are many processes that you have to follow and meet many requirements, and then you will continuously be changing your documents till you get to citizenship. So at this point, Chidinma might have had citizen. Of course, she was a citizen of South Africa. And then with all this controversy and all that, because she could not go when she was called to come and clear this identity fraud accusations, her identity documents were revoked. And I want to reiterate here that the documents were revoked because every country protects their integrity, their sovereignty, and their name. So because Chidinma had not cleared the fraud accusations, they had to revoke their citizenship. For her and for her mother. Why? Because they are afraid you can go out and commit a crime. So the last thing I want to talk here, like Miss Interviewer Oibo, your interview was so good, but you spoiled it at the end. Like the question was, where is Adeshina from? You said Chidinma. Where is Adeshina from? Guys, this is tribalism. Like, you did the interview, why did you have to ask her Adeshina? And then you saw the post. Even Chidinma was shocked at the question, and Chidinma said, that's my surname. And there's nothing to clear about that. Like, why did you ask the question, Mrs. Interviewer?
Hi, you welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Just Chizzy. Happy New Week to you all, my people. Currently, Nigerians are beginning to ask questions about Chidinma's identity. The question is, who is Adeshina and where is Adeshina from? We all know that Igbos do not bear Adeshina as surname. Now, Adeshina is a Yoruba name, but Chidinma claims that her father is from Enugu State, and Enugu is in eastern part of Nigeria. Now, the truth is this, Nigerians are beginning to ask questions about Chidinma's real identity. Now, I don't know how long this whole thing is going to last, but I pray that Nigerians doesn't drag Chidinma someday, because people are beginning to speak, people are beginning to ask questions. There is no Igbo man that bears Adeshina as a surname. No, but that can come as a first name. Probably the mom is from Yoruba, or they once lived in Yoruba land and they love the name. It's okay, but Igbos are not known with such name. Igbos do not bear Yoruba or Hausa as surname. No. So that name is something that will implicate Chidinma someday. Now, a man tweeted and said he was so excited. I guess that man was Chidinma's manager, who I don't really know him too well. He said he was so excited to receive Chidinma and her dad at his place. Now, in this interview, Chidinma claimed that her parents are still in South Africa. So, who is lying here? Is it that Chidinma is fond of lying or what? Like, I don't really know, and I'm not accusing her of anything. But if you listen, like, you know that she's not stable. When anything she says now, like tomorrow, she'll forget that this is actually what she said, and you see her saying a different thing. I don't know if you are getting it. Now, this man tweeted, like he tweeted, not even knowing that Chidinma was actually hiding a lot of things, right? Now, this man tweeted and said that he was so excited to receive Chidinma and her dad at his place. So, who is this man that Chidinma positioned as her dad? Who is this man that Chidinma positioned as her dad? And trust me, if you investigate very well, you see that old man that Chidinma visited in Enugu, you may even discover that that man isn't even her grandfather. Yes, that old man that she claimed was the grandfather and stuffs like that. Because right now, Nigerians are beginning to doubt everything, single thing that came out from Chidinma's mouth. Because you can't say that someone said that he was excited to receive Chidinma's father and Chidinma at his place. Now, Chidinma is claiming in this interview that her parents are still in South Africa. Are you getting it? And they miss her, and she misses them too. So who is lying here? So who is that man that has been parading in Nigeria as Chidinma's father? Who is that man that Chidinma is now using, telling people that he is her father? So I don't know. Right now, Nigerians are saying that Chidinma should come out and unveil her real identity, her true identity, that they want to know who she is, because everything about her is complicating.